Welcome everyone. This is a predictions for Survivor Series where Champion Zal will be defending his belt.
So many defenses.
And this is a big pay-per-view because NXT is involved in this as well.
Oh my god, one of the big four.
Yep.
This pay-per-view can get so fucked.
Yep.
Correction, Big Five.
Sorry, big five.
Is NXT involved with the Money in the Bank one too?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
that's where Chicago is.
Oh, cool.
Oh, speaking of that, we found out through our universe mode, the briefcases are strictly whatever brand they're on.
Yeah.
So you would have to put the briefcase on both brands.
Yeah.
We figured that out.
I couldn't even have the briefcase on both brands. I just have to make new briefcases.
You can put all the people fighting for the briefcase. Whoever wins, you can just set them on wherever show you want them to go.
No, if it was for...
You can target them for whatever title, but
Yeah.
it's on their show.
Right. But
Yeah.
let's say for example Pete Dunne won it, right? And he's on NXT with the briefcase, right? If you want him to cash in on Raw, just put the briefcase on Raw with Pete Dunne there, and then he can just show up there.
Oh yeah.
You just have to glitch it.
But it's still you'd think oh, Money in the Bank's just gonna have the 4 and 4 from each brand. No.
No.
No. Well, we're here to talk about Survivor Series.
Yep.
How do you guys feel about the show? Silence. Fucking A-okay. We'll just get into it then. We're gonna start off with NXT War Games.
What was that?
War Games. I'll read the first match. We're gonna go with Shayna Baszler versus Kairi Sane in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the NXT Women's Championship. Eric, who do you have and why?
I have the Pirate Princess. Because Shayna shouldn't even have gotten that fucking title back, for one. And two, they don't have a choice now to put the title back on Kairi for Shayna to come back up to the main roster.
You still don't like Shayna, do you?
I can't stand her.
Nelly, no?
I'm choosing Shayna in this one. Because I don't know. I just feel like Shayna is gonna win.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense for her to hold the belt for less than a month, or less than what feels like a month. I mean, anyways.
Well, yeah, because Evolution.
Yeah.
It's only a couple weeks. I agree with Shayna keeping the belt. I don't think they're going to introduce 2 of the 4 horsewomen as her stablemates and have her win the belt just to drop it, especially now that they're in her corner.
That's a good point too. Do you want to read the next one?
Yeah, just rotate.
Okay. So I don't have what you're using or whatever it is that you're using.
I'm just on Wiki. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're going upwards?
Yeah.
Alright, so Undisputed Era versus the face team, what I'm calling them. Pete
Yeah,
Dunne,
'cause-
Ricochet, and the War Raiders. Zal?
What kind of match is it?
War Games!
What?
What?
War Games!
That's better. Asking me who I have and why.
Who do you have and why at?
Uh,
War Games!
You have a crumb on your shirt.
Come on,
Sorry.
Frankie.
I still don't understand what you're
I'm
saying.
saving that for later.
What match is this one?
War Games.
What?
Double.
What match is this?
So, my pick in this
Well,
match.
fuck me, right?
Well, yeah, because you want to ask 12 fucking times.
I already screamed it and said it nice. I don't know what you want from me, bro.
I'm picking the Undisputed Era just because the Undisputed Era doesn't get many solid wins. It's always shenanigans. And War Games is a perfect way to give them a solid win. And it's just Undisputed Era. Pete Dunne and Ricochet fight too much. War Raiders try to tell them to shut up. I'm Undisputed Era on this.
Undisputed Era, especially with it being Bobby Fish's in-ring return. It doesn't make sense to have him lose. Now that Undisputed Era is at full strength again.
Sarah?
Just writing it, sorry. I am picking Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders.
The face
in this
team.
match.
Is it because of Pete Dunne?
No, because Undisputed Era look unbeatable, and to NXT this past week, they literally looked unbeatable. Like, you guys have all these problems, and we just beat you, and we have an advantage. How are you going to stop us? And that's how they're going to stop them. So I see face team winning.
Well, I see Ricochet getting pinned.
Are you putting that as a bonus right
Yep.
now? All right, I'll do bonuses after this. After we predict for NXT, and then if there's any
And then-
NXT bonuses, I'll put that in. Then we'll start off with the next one.
All right. On to the next match then.
Number 2.
You look so young. Pop. Go away, USA, Europe, China, India,
Just hit
Africa.
back on the bottom.
That's weird. Why is there an X there then?
Because it's stupid.
Next, we have Aleister Black versus Johnny Gargano. Nell, who do you have and why?
I have Johnny wrestling, only because I feel like Candice LeRae is going to get involved in some way.
Is that a bonus?
I haven't announced that yet,
It's doing bonuses at the end.
but Johnny wins.
I think they're going to give it to Alistair. Just because of the way that they've built this. And the fact that Alistair needs to get his hands on Johnny. And I feel like this is the one match that can go either way. But I'm giving it to Alistair. I can see even if he does lose, Johnny's catching a black mass. But I just feel like it's going to end up going to Alistair.
Johnny wrestling. Johnny failure.
Mm-hmm.
He's the winner.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't make sense for Aleister to win. Especially with them just turning Johnny heel. Johnny's going to use underhanded tactics to get the victory.
Next up.
Next up is our last match for War Games! The NXT Championship match, Tommaso Ciampa versus the Velveteen Dream. Eric, who do you have and why?
I want to say Dream, but we all know it's not going to be Dream. Ciampa's winning. They gave Dream his one last takeover.
And you gotta think, last year at this pay-per-view, this is where Dream made his name.
I
Him and
feel like
Alistair.
I feel like this is going to steal the show easily.
Honestly,
Between that and the War Games match, but out of the singles matches on the show, this one is gonna be.
the 3 singles matches, I can't say which one for sure would steal the show. They all have the potential to fuck this whole show up. Like,
Oh yeah.
all of them do. I don't know which one's gonna steal the show. I can't say. Nell, who's your choice?
Velveteen Dream. No. Thinking Tommaso.
See, this is what I'm thinking as well. What if they did give it to Velveteen here?
It'd be a shock.
It would be a very big shock.
It would be a very big shock.
Triple H is known for that.
But who else has also had problems with Velveteen?
Lars,
No, like Johnny and
Alistair.
Aleister.
you want a fatal 4-way, don't you, Squidward?
It could very well
I can see
possibly-
them doing a fatal 4-way
Yeah,
at Mania.
At Mania weekend.
Yeah, well, yeah. Take over New Jersey.
Yeah.
I can see a fatal 4-way happening there.
So you taking Velveteen?
You know what? Fuck it.
You're going Velveteen?
I'm risking it to get my biscuit back.
He's going Velveteen. Shit.
Velveteen. Bonuses.
I have no bonuses for NXT.
Alright, bonuses.
I already stated my bonus.
Adam Cole pins Ricochet in War Games.
War Games!
Do you have any bonuses for,
No bonuses.
none for NXT?
You're not using Candace as a bonus?
No.
Alright, our differences are...
I have 3.
Eric has Kyrie, Velveteen, and
I'm the only one who has Alistair.
you're the only one who has Alistair. I'm the
You have
only
Team
one
Face.
That has the face team. Eric's the only one with Kyrie. Eric's the only one with Velveteen, and Eric has the bonus.
So me and Denzel have 3. And you and I have 3.
You and Denzel have 2, right? No, 3. Yeah, because of
And
Alistair.
you and I have 3.
Yeah. Me
Mhm.
and Zell have 1, 2.
Yeah. And that brings us to the main card.
Yep.
Since I called the last match, you, sir, can call this one. We'll work our way up.
Alright, so that one.
Yeah.
So is that pre-show, I guess?
Yeah, these two are pre-show.
Oh, okay. So Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa. I mean, I go first because I don't really care about this one. Buddy wins.
Buddy.
There's really no rhyme or reason, buddy.
Yeah. Next up
Our final pre-show match.
is the 5-on-5 elimination tag for the men's.
The 10 on 10.
No, it's tag team, so 5-on-5.
It's the 10 on 10.
It's literally 5-on-5. 5-on-5 Survivor Series tag team.
It's the 10 on 10.
It's 5-on-5.
5 teams on
5 teams on 5 teams.
So
If you're gonna
five
say
on
that, say that. It's 10 men.
5-on-5 Survivor Series
It's not
tag
5
team
people.
elimination.
Okay, who do y'all have?
Tag team, multiple.
It's not.
It's 5-on-5. Bobby Roode and Chad Gable, who are your captains, along with the Revival, the B Team, Lucha House Party, and the Ascension, against Team SmackDown's the Usos, the New Day, Sanity, the Club, the Good Brothers, whatever you want to call them, and then the Colognes. Who do you have and why?
Team SmackDown. I like Team SmackDown better than Team Raw, and this is the one team where they have no build to anything of this. So
Yeah.
it only makes sense for the better looking team to win, in my opinion. And it's pre-show, so Team SmackDown.
I also say Team SmackDown because Team Raw, they just pieced together,
Remember when we thought it was weird that Lucha House Party was on Raw? Oh, Nell, do you remember when we thought it was weird that Team Lucha House Party was on Raw because he doesn't watch Raw?
I guess. I didn't understand it.
But now we know.
They're getting rid of 255. That's still what I think they're going to do.
they literally just pieced the Raw tag team together with Elmer's glue.
Wow. But do you agree with?
Yeah, we got SmackDown tag team. Especially because it's pre-show too. I mean, even if Raw were to no one's gonna care. It's pre-show. It's gonna last at most 5 minutes, in my opinion.
All right.
We'll do one after another.
Alright, so then, sticking with the tag team shtick, we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, AOP, with Drake Maverick, versus the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, The Bar, with The Big Show. Nell, who do you have and why?
The Authors of Pain.
Mm-hmm.
Because they just won the titles, and my thing is, why are you gonna make them look soft? And they haven't been pinned as tag team yet in WWE.
Correct.
So they've been pinned as singles competitors, but this isn't a singles competitive match. So
Correct.
I'm picking AOP for that reason.
Are you talking about WWE?
Not NXT,
No, okay.
obviously, because they lost the
I was about to
titles.
say, they definitely were pinned then.
I
What about you, sir?
think that my opinion is they're going to make them look strong. But I can see the Bar winning because of the threat of Big Show around, but, I mean, they have Drake Maverick for what it's worth. I don't know if he's going to do it.
Big Show, like I've stated, Big Show will literally throw Drake Maverick out of MetLife Stadium.
MetLife?
Whatever.
They're in LA.
MetLife Stadium.
Oh my god. So you're picking the Bar?
The Bar's winning. I don't see AOP winning at all.
Oh. Well then.
So, who'd you pick?
I agreed with AOP.
AOP.
Yeah. For the same reasons you had. This is when they're gonna start building on AOP. The next match, kind sir.
Number 5.
Yes.
Team Raw, Mickey James, Nia Jax, Tamina Natalia, and Ruby Riott with Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan versus Team SmackDown of Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and a to be announced. Anderson. Unless you want me to go first.
I think this is going to be Team SmackDown now.
Originally you were saying Team Raw.
I was saying Team Raw, but I think it's going to be Team SmackDown.
SmackDown women.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your final? Any reasons?
Because of Nia.
Because of Nia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You think because Nia hurt Becky that they're giving it to Team Raw?
She has a lot of backstage heat right now. A
That-
lot.
That doesn't mean the whole team's gonna lose.
I just feel like Nia Jax is gonna get the treatment that Big Show and Mark Henry and Kane all got, which is the entire opposite brand do all their finishers on that person.
Yeah, that
That's
could
what
be
I
a
feel like
thing.
is gonna happen to Nia.
I can't see them making. Well, I have my own thoughts, but I can't see them making the whole
Nia, I
team
think, is
lose
going to eat every single
just
finisher.
because Nia has heat.
Well,
Yeah.
I see the whole team losing because of Nia and Tamina.
Mhm.
Because for some reason they're partner grouped together now. But I think it's gonna end up coming down to Natalia in the end.
You're the only
that'd be
face
Team
on Team
Raw.
Raw.
So Team Raw wins?
No, I think it's gonna come down to her. But unfortunately,
Okay.
everything's gonna be kerfuckled.
Alright, so SmackDown for women.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also in agreement with Eric. I picked SmackDown for women because I feel like they're going to make this series a lot very, very close. And it's going to come down to the very last match. To
I
see
agree
who
with
takes
that.
it. So I think for that reason, SmackDown Women's going to win.
I have also picked the SmackDown woman. Like I said, I agree that it's going to come down to the end of it all. I like SmackDown's women's team more than I like Raw's team. Also.
And you have... You're picking someone as a bonus, right?
Yeah, you want me to do that now?
Alright, well, just remember it. I'll announce it later, but that is something to look forward to. That Zell has a prediction for that member.
My first ever bonus point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever in the history
Ever.
of predicting.
But yeah, Team SmackDown.
Next match.
And then that leads us to...
The 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match for the men's with Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, and Bobby Lashley. Along in their corner is Baron Corbin and Leo Rush. So, I have a prediction for this match as well. But that'll be a bonus.
A bonus point? Yeah.
We'll do that later.
Then you got SmackDown team of... Fuck me. Cats.
Cats?
Cats. I don't know, he wanted to be fucked by cats.
Cats?
SmackDown has The Miz,
Make
Shane
them
McMahon,
meow.
Rey Mysterio, Samoa
Christ.
Joe, and Jeff Hardy. Nell, who do you have and why?
I have the men's Raw team winning this match. Because it's Raw. And, because it's Raw.
Duly noted. I also have Raw's team winning.
Okay.
Because it's Raw?
Because the SmackDown team seems weaker, to be honest. You have Shane McMahon there. Right there is a major hole. And I feel like there's going to be button heads between Shane and The Miz.
I feel like both teams have that threat with Braun, Baron, and Drew, and Shane, Miz, and all these other people on the other side, right? That these teams are legit going to eliminate themselves. It's going to come down to the last.
Oh, it's going to implode.
I feel like, and I wanted to do this as a bonus, but I'm not too sure yet. This will be my fourth fucking bonus. But I feel like the final two is going to be Dolph and Shane again.
Oh my god.
I strongly think it's going to be Dolph and Shane. And I think Dolph is going to get the win. But I don't know if I'm going to do that as a bonus, but that's just where I'm putting it. Like, because Dolph Ziggler, not Randy Orton. Dolph Ziggler is the guy in the Survivor
Yeah.
Series thing.
Just because Randy's been sole survivor more doesn't mean...
Doesn't mean shit.
Yeah.
Dolph won it on his back, even though, like, with all the fucking threat that he had, and then it was that Sting thing.
Yep.
Ooh.
I am actually going with Team SmackDown.
Ooh.
I think they're going... You think they're going to give Dolph his win back for losing to Shane? I think they're going to give Miz his win for not even being able to compete in the finals.
So you think Miz
I
will
think
be...
the way that they've built this around Miz, Because think about it, the only person...
Is Miz the sole survivor of SmackDown?
There's a potential that could happen. The only person Shane McMahon was butting heads with was Daniel Bryan. And he's off the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fighting with anybody else. Braun has problems with Corbin.
But he's a team
McIntyre.
captain. He's a team captain.
But he's still
right?
there. Yeah.
Daniel Bryan's a team captain.
No, he's not a captain anymore.
Okay.
No, because
He's
it was
completely
Miz
off the team.
and DB who
Yeah.
were team captains.
Okay.
DB's completely off
So
the
this is
team.
the Miz's team now.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Who's the team captain of Raw?
Corbin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
But he's
But
not
that's the
competing.
thing. You have to think of this and take this in perspective because of what happened on SmackDown with Ray and Miz.
Yeah.
You got headbutting.
There's a lot of
there.
headbutting.
You got that entire team has headbutting just like Raw.
Just like Raw. Yeah.
But I just
That
thought
team's
of
headbutting is
something.
not as bad as Raw.
I just thought of something. What if Shane doesn't end up being in the match?
Why wouldn't he be in the match?
What if somebody else gets put in day of for Shane?
Who would that be?
Randy Orton.
It's possible too, because Randy Orton's not on this card.
I thought that was weird when I saw him on SmackDown.
RKO's The Miz. Tried the RKO Ray.
You think Randy's gonna screw up this whole SmackDown team?
I don't see him getting put on the team.
He may not get put on the team, but I can see him fucking them over.
Damn, it's possible. Well, I mean, you still pick Team Raw.
Yeah, Team Raw's winning,
I'm still
but I
picking
see Randy
SmackDown.
fucking them over.
Okay.
Especially Shane. I feel like it could come down to Shane.
I think it is gonna come down to Shane. I think
And,
maybe that's
and then
what
Shane
Randy-
gets RKO'd.
Yeah, it's possible. Next up.
Next up, we have the Universal title match. Universal Champion versus the newly crowned WWE Champion, Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan. Nell, give me the obvious choice here.
Lesnar.
Eric, give me the obvious choice here.
Daniel Bryan.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Picking DB? Now tell me why.
They have too much riding on this now with them turning DB heel. It doesn't make sense to turn him heel and then have him lose instantly to Brock Lesnar. I feel like he's gonna underhanded tactics as well to win. Kicks Lesnar in the dick or something. Who knows? Maybe there won't even be a finish.
You're picking Lesnar, though?
Yep. Borky bark. Well, if there's no finish, then
no finish. You're saying
there's no... Well, I'm saying if there's no finish, then the teams could tie.
Right. D-Bry gets the victory, though, right? Like, his hands raised?
Yes.
Okay.
In which, if there's a no contest, then everyone fucking loses.
Right.
2 matches left. Next match.
Seth against Shinsuke.
Nakamura!
Zell.
Who do I have and why?
Yeah.
I actually have Shinsuke. I have Shinsuke beating Seth. I feel like the whole story of this match is going to be Seth wasn't focusing on Shinsuke. So Seth is going to start out slow. He's finally going to heat up. I don't know if Dean is going to be the reason he loses, but there's a potential for that.
Okay.
I still see Shinsuke coming out of this.
Anderson.
Just like him, I can't vote against Seth. Seth's winning.
I'm picking Shinsuke Nakamura.
Why?
That will be... I think because of Dean Ambrose.
You think Dean's going to do the thing?
Yeah.
Fair.
This is what's going to pump up this, like, officially, like, make this legit now.
Mm. Well, after that, there's only one match left.
Which is Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair for the first time ever.
Is anyone picking Charlotte?
I'm not.
No.
Alright. We don't even need to talk about that.
Charlotte wins.
So I'm writing you down for Charlotte then.
I mean, Ronda wins.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was actually by accident.
That was.
Alright. This is the time.
Bonus points, sir.
Bonuses
So,
are in effect.
I'm making a giant prediction here
Okay.
that we hear Leo Rush chant Lashley.
Is that a bonus point?
Throughout the fucking match until Lashley gets eliminated.
So he's not gonna stop at all.
Maybe 3 times he'll stop, but continue to keep doing it.
So you're gonna think a guy who does this thing all the time. That's what you're predicting.
Yes.
You really want that for a bonus point?
You know that me and Zell are just gonna say that. For a bonus.
I know.
Yeah, so don't even bother writing it down. That's stupid. Do you have a legitimate bonus point?
Legitimate bonuses, Eric. No? None?
No? Naya?
We have Buddy.
You were talking about Naya earlier.
You picked
No,
Buddy.
you guys saying the whole finisher thing kind of fucking negated that.
You said Buddy, SmackDown Tag, The Bar, SmackDown Women,
Mm-hmm.
Men's Raw, D-Bry, Seth, and Ronda. No bonuses.
My bonus, a bonus, Raw wins.
Raw wins the overall. Right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, sir, what about you?
I have Raw wins.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to be a bonus for you as well or no?
Yeah.
And his is SmackDown.
I have Raw wins 4-3.
I think that's what I have my picks at, too. 4-3 Raw.
Are you gonna put that as a bonus as well?
No, I think that's what my picks are at.
4-3. Let's see. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have
SmackDown winning.
SmackDown winning. 1, 2, 3.
Because you have DB,
Yeah.
1, 2.
you have
3.
the SmackDown Women's team,
Yeah.
the Bar, and the SmackDown Tag Team.
You have SmackDown winning 4-3, but your bonus is Raw wins. I don't know if you want to change that.
Wait, you said SmackDown Tag Team?
Yeah.
You have the SmackDown Tag Team match.
Oh, that's right.
You have the Bar, D-Bry, SmackDown Women. That's 4-3. Unless you want to say Raw wins, so that way it helps you.
Or it
Yes,
could just
that's-
fuck you.
That's a good tactic too, because if I say SmackDown wins and I have Raw winning the show via my predictions, but if they don't win the show, I get the bonus because SmackDown wins the show. But I mean, I don't know what you want to do.
I gotta make a look at my picks there.
You gotta make a full look.
I gotta
That
make a
doesn't
look.
count.
Yeah.
SmackDown Tag, The Bar, SmackDown Women, Men's Raw, D-Bry, Seth, Ronda. So besides the first one, everything is the tournament.
Did I pick SmackDown winning?
Yeah.
I just want to change it back to Raw because you said something about Natty. I may take the 4-3 back because I can see Raw winning 5-2.
You think so?
It's because there's one match I'm looking at here. I'm like that doesn't seem right. Because I have two. Because I want to say 2 other bonuses, but I have one for a fact that's a bonus.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right, because I switched it to D-Bry.
Yep.
So do you
That
want
flopped that.
you want to say Raw wins or SmackDown wins?
SmackDown wins.
Okay, so bonus if you want to change that, Zell. I don't know if you wrote it down too, but
I did.
Anderson saying SmackDown wins for a bonus. Another bonus of mine is that. Oh shit! Why the fuck did I do that? AJ Styles, in some way, shape, or form, is showing up at that main event. If it's the main event,
Is showing up in the match.
he's showing up in that Brock Lesnar Daniel Bryan. There's some form of him showing up. I don't know if he's going to cost someone the match, but we're going to see AJ Styles in that match area. Sometime in that match.
Alright, are you reneging on the 4-3?
Well, the thing with it, because I want to make it very clear with AJ Styles,
Mhm.
like, even if D-Bry wins, after the match is over and AJ Styles shows up,
Before the whole segment is done.
right, before they
AJ is
go on to
showing
the
up.
very next segment,
Yeah.
AJ's going to be somewhere in there.
But if at some point DB's getting interviewed in the back and AJ attacks him,
That
it
doesn't
doesn't
count.
count.
Right, right.
Gotcha.
So that's where I'm at. I was going to say Dean Ambrose gets involved in Seth's loss to Shinsuke.
I can see Dean coming out after Seth wins it.
I can see Seth losing because of Dean, so that way they can save Seth. Because Shinsuke, I mean,
Seth could also win by DQ.
that's true too. I see, or Shinsuke low blowing him even. But I think that's too risky for me. So I think with 3 fucking bonuses, and being very, very picky on 4-3, because that could go either way, I'm going to stay where I'm at as of right now.
So your bonuses are Raw wins.
Raw's winning the
They're
tournament.
winning by 4-3.
They're winning 4-3.
And AJ's
AJ
gonna.
Styles is showing up before that segment's over.
Okay. 3 bonuses. And we have. Eric was so adamant that Raw was gonna win. Started out by saying 5-2, and now he's on SmackDown wins.
Things happen.
Things happened.
Zell.
I have two.
Remember?
I have 2 bonuses. The first bonus being SmackDown is gonna win. That hasn't changed for me. I believe that SmackDown is gonna win this whole time.
I'm also gonna add that to mine. Your next one. I've done research.
This fucking guy. And my last one being the 5th member for SmackDown's women's team. I believe that it is going to be, if it is announced before the show starts, fuck that bonus point. But if it is not announced by the time the show starts,
And it's a surprise.
I believe that it is going to be Nikki Cross
Okay.
as the 5th member.
So if, let's say, before the match happens, and before they do entrances, and the women are in the back, and they're like, this is our 5th member.
If she is announced before the show starts,
So before Survivor
if there's any
Series.
announcement before, because Survivor starts at 7, if there's any announcement before 7 of who the woman is, fuck that point.
Okay.
After the show,
Do you
because I
take
believe
a
she's going to be a
negative on that?
surprise.
No. The point's just
I'm saying, like,
null and void.
no, not at all. Like, that bonus point will happen. If
Okay.
it is a surprise, and it is announced during the show, or she is just a surprise entrance, it's going to be Nikki Cross.
Okay. So both of y'all have SmackDown winning. You're picking Nikki. I have Raw winning with a 4-3.
Mm.
Shit. The 4-3 is pissing me off. And have AJ Styles getting involved somehow. Spuddy, Smack, AOP, Smack, Women. And it's Raw and SmackDown. Lesnar, Shinsuke, around there. Trying to see if maybe you can tie.
Look at all the differences. Well,
I'm also picking
One.
Nikki.
yeah, this guy is literally taking both of my
2.
bonuses.
3, 6, 3. Shit. There's 6.
For who?
Me and Zoe.
What about me?
Well, you got to remember, those bonus points are
I counted.
opposite swings,
I
too.
know, but we had 1, 2.
This 3 for...
That's a 4th one for you. That could be either or. So right now, without bonuses, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Without bonuses. With bonuses, I mean that could swing, and these 3 could swing.
He's taking my other bonus.
What's the other 2
Nikki.
bonus?
He's taking Nikki, too.
Oh, he's also predicting Nikki.
Yeah, he's literally using both my bonuses.
So SmackDown wins and 5th is Nikki. Okay. I'll take back the 4-3. Just because of tying, I feel like with this, if it swings either way, it could be odds based on me and you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll take back the 4-3. I still have Raw winning, and I have AJ Styles showing up. That way we're kind of even with bonuses too, because it's a little ridiculous when someone has 3 fucking bonuses. But Eric has 1 for NXT. We have none. No bonuses, right?
No bonuses for NXT.
Okay. No, like, official how people are going to lose.
No.
Okay. And then 5th, and AJ. And then Raw, SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have one. Sonya gets pinned.
Not putting that in. Survivor Series.
So that's locked. How did you go from having
5-2 to 4-3.
two bonuses that were completely left field, and now you have both of my bonuses?
I was gonna go with that Nia bonus, but then you guys made that
7.
put that thought in my head.
You without bonuses with Eric have 7 differences. Me and you without bonuses.
Well, our bonuses aren't fucking different, so.
1, 2.
Aside from NXT.
Yeah. 2, 3. 3. Without bonuses.
So you guys only have 3?
Yeah.
Without bonuses, we only have 3 with bonuses. I mean, you could win by, like, with bonuses, pretty much like 5.
Yeah.
You know,
So him and I have 7, you and I have 6.
me and you have 6, you and him have 7, me and you have 3.
But with bonuses, we have 9.
9. Well, 6? Yeah, because that could swing in your favor. These 2 as well. Well, these 2, if you and Zell are fighting off, bonuses are not going to count during Survivor Series, because that wouldn't matter. What would matter would be Bryan Lesnar, the men's Raw team against the men's SmackDown team, AOP in the bar.
Yep. For
So-
Survivor Series. And then
And Shinsuke.
So wait.
NXT, we have
Seth, D-Brown.
3 of the matches.
We're starting off NXT with a fuckery already, because
Yeah.
there's
We're all fucked on
we're
NXT.
all different.
Yeah.
We don't agree, like, besides, we don't agree on anything. There's not
Across
a single
the board,
match
no.
we don't agree. We agree on Buddy, SmackDown Tag, SmackDown Women's, Ronda.
And Ronda.
So SmackDown, NXT could.
NXT could literally put one of us already winning this whole thing.
Yep.
So it comes down to Saturday. Possibly.
Possibly.
But Eric's bonuses could be crazy too, because the Adam Pins Ricochet could mean a tie as well if he's not doing too well.
Or 4 up.
Or up, yep. Because Kyrie wins, that'd be 1 on you.
And you too.
Yeah, Kyrie wins. No, I'm saying one up
Oh.
on. I'm like as if I'm talking to Eric.
Yeah.
Eric would be 1 up, and then Undisputed Era.
Puts
well,
me
that would
2 up on you.
2 up on me, but you'd be still 1 up on him. Johnny would be 2 up on both of us, and then if
Velveteen would
Velveteen
be
wins,
3.
you'd be 3 up, and if Adam Pins Ricochet, you'd be 4 up
Mm-hmm.
on both of us, which would be like pretty much it. But like, let's see, 1,
If the,
1.
pretty much the bar would decide it in the end.
3. Right, and if it's me and you, let's say, and you're up 4, I could still win by 1, because if all your predictions are wrong, you'd be -5. You would lose 5, so you'd be -1 against me. If all my shit was right. That would be like, if I completely suck at this and you wipe me with this, and I wipe you with this, I win by +1. With you and him, it's like, I'm trying to make sure that there's no ties between any one of us. Like, let's say he went up on this. Or
He went the 4-0 on that.
He'd be the 4-0 on that. What would you do? You'd be, like, let's say you sweep him. You'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. You would only tie. So if Eric, you do great on NXT, the most Zell can do is tie you.
And then you could get me by 1.
Right, but you would have to get one of these right for Zell to drop his title too, obviously,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because ties don't do anything.
Mm-hmm. And I would need for you to get 2 wrong.
Correct. Punishment.
The punishment. So,
Before I forget. And that is locked, ladies and gentlemen.
that is locked. The punishment for Survivor Series. Loser number 2 and loser number 3 are going to compete in a best of 7 series. Loser number 3.
Don't look at me like you're facing me in that. Look at your opponent.
Loser number 3 gets to
No.
pick 3 of the games. Well, whoever comes in second gets to pick 4 of them. Second place has the advantage, and you're gonna alternate picking.
I'm looking at the ones in that best of 7 series.
Now,
This guy.
whoever loses,
I just want to state something. Is it possible all of us die?
if a lot of fuckery happens,
It's
a lot of
possible.
fuckery.
It's possible.
Now, whoever loses that best of 7 has to watch all 3 episodes of Boku no Pico.
Well,
Oh, you did do it!
It's awful. It's terrible. It's the worst thing ever.
what's Boku no Pico?
There's a video that some guy talks about it. I'll show you it after the podcast. But, yep, that's the punishment.
Alright, hold on. Before we end this.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting scared. I'm
Why?
not gonna lie, I am getting scared.
I'm just mad. He went from the opposite end of the spectrum to using my 2 bonus points.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
No,
I was
it's
gonna
cool.
take. I wanted to take back something, but I don't.
It's
wanna,
locked.
I don't want to do it. No, I was talking about.
Well, it's not locked until we end
I was
the podcast.
talking about my bonuses, but it's fine. I'll just keep them the way they are.
It's not locked until the podcast is completely over.
He said it's locked.
Doesn't matter. It's always been a thing. Once the podcast is over, it's locked. So as long as the podcast runs, there could be any changes.
I'm sorry, so do you want to change something?
Is that what you say? Something?
No.
Oh,
No.
If you
It's
want
fine,
to change,
though.
feel free.
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
What one did you want to pull out?
I want to pull AJ out.
Then pull AJ out.
Don't want to. I'm good.
Alright, then, that's predictions.
Close it.
Next time we see you, folks, will there be a new champion, or will my reign continue? Because fuck all of these type of defenses in the span of a month and a half.
Ba-da-da-dum. Dum-dum.
The fuck is that?
I think he was
Dum,
trying
dum.
to do da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, he fucked that up.
No.
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
I totally was.
Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you.
Sounds like Luigi's Mansion.
Alright. We will see you all after Survivor
Give me that vacuum. We're
Series.
gonna suck up some ghosts.
Yeah, okay, bye.